We got it. You got it. Yeah. 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 How is everybody today? What's up? All right. So Melissa's a little extra safety stuff, and then we'll get moving. So our for today's live Witchcraft. So we have a lot of unique items. We really lost from crystal pendants to oracles that book. So we have quite a bit. Hold on, use this. Whoops. There we go. Hopefully better. Have a favorite on the table if you want to show people. Are these pendants? So, yeah, just like nature. Yeah. So, we're mainly with the spirit of nature, the spirit of the plant, so not just like an alchemy. So these guys at the store, butterfly wings. So what it is, they plant flowers to attract the butterfly, and then they wait for the butterfly to kind of go through its life. So happy little butterflies who were given the love and care and food that they needed. And then we get to honor them and using them in with the jewelry. And I always think the butterfly wings are great for your transformation, right? Mm-hmm. And that transformation can apply to anything, to transform your abundance into a greater state, transformation on if you need to move, transformation on your spiritual learning, because everything is growth, everything is learning, transformation. So these are all actual 995 silver. So it's a very fine silver to protect the wing and to keep them from breaking down. So if you are somebody that you have to be careful with the type of metal you wear, really 995, very fine jewelry. So we're not doing healings this evening. Right now we're going to go over witchcraft to use in your craft, how to connect with the nature around you. Different techniques, different books to help, different decks. We have been considering going back to offering some healings, some lives, healings and blessings. And it's just been trying to get our schedule down, just because it's the season of people being sick again, unfortunately, especially here in Ohio, where it's 70 degrees one day and then 37 the next.
Struggling.
Yeah. But, feel free to, if you want to see anything on the tables, feel free to call it out. Let us know. If you have questions about Ring Witchcraft, feel free to ask.
So the butterfly wings come in not only large pendants, but small pendants, earrings, and then also rings. So we got these little heart-shaped rings, all with a flashy that blue is, all with a butterfly wing encased on the inside.
I love that metallic.
No, that's so good. It's really nice green one that's flashing.
And we have different sizes of the rings. So if you're interested, you want to have your size, let us know in the comments. And if there's something that you want to play, just mention it in the comments. Kind of specific. Sometimes there's a lag and we don't want to pull the wrong thing for you. But those rings, they are $75. So they're all fine, $9.95 sterling, and they have nice thick bands and settings to them. So you can see how nice and thick. So that wing is protected, even though it's open on the bottom, and you can kind of see what the back of that wing would have been. So it's nice, protected down, and they are $70. And there's just different wings available. But like this one is a size 9.
And this one here is a size 7. Well, we saw a lot of good reactions on the books. So I guess we can go. Aren't they nice? And there's so many more. Like, you don't know there's that many like species and colors of butterflies until you see them all.
Yeah. And see, this is a newer one, a new design by that same cute blue. So this right here is $150, and the whole butterfly body on top of the wings are that fine silver. But that metallic blue flash, I love it. Questions? Are you familiar with Witchcraft? Have you tried any of it? Anne Mora has been the she was kind of like the first author to really get deep into it. So I can always run and grab some of her stuff. We do have her grimoire, which I'm able to at some point, because it's my absolute anybody. She covers everything from runes, tarots, herbs, astrology, like the correlation, the references. So if you've been in for a while and you're tired of having to get 6 different books, like this thing is a beast. It's got it all in there. So it's all referenced in one spot. And it's local, and you can look at our recommendations and viewed shelf. Like this book is always on there.
She's thick.
She is. So it's a really, really good book, and it's $24.99. So it's nicely priced for the amount of information that is in there. She does have Green Witchcraft 1 through 4. 4 was released within the last year or so. So it's a great reference for it. But yeah, she covers colors, astrology, plants, tarot, runes, a little bit of tea scrying, everything. So it's a great book. If you don't have it, consider getting it. That incense, it does smell good though. The one that you have, that Mother Nature. I find when I'm doing my plant work, having that sacred space created as you're planting them, as you're making that connection.
Yeah, she is thick with 2 C's.
Did you know you can give your plants little jobs for you? Tell it what you want to focus connection. But the mother that smells really good. And repotting or making a new plant friend. Hey, Karen. I want to buy it all. That's a really good incense to have as you're doing that work.
Oracle for people that either want to get to know more about it, or people that are already in green witchcraft. This deck here does not have any pictures of that, but the art is really cute, and I'm guessing that's going to be what they base the cards after. So this one just says, within this deck's beautifully illustrated cards, you'll find a tapestry of botanical wonders, ancient symbols, and mystical creatures. Each card offers you a profound insight and guidance for your spiritual path. Whether you're a seasoned practitioner or a curious seeker, this deck serves as a bridge between human and natural realms, fostering a deep connection to the elements of the spirit as well within them. So that is Green Witch Oracle deck. I can see myself pulling cards, drinking tea, watering my plants.
Tell me what you
Yep.
Tell me what I need to know about tea that I can do next time. And please talk shit about me to me.
Please. So this one is also called the Green Witch Oracle, not witches. Green Witch. The other one has an S at the end. By the way, I didn't go over claiming rules. If there's anything that you want, we will say the price of the item and just claim. Facebook is very laggy. We sound like we're over. Oh no. Is Facebook having a hard time with us? If you are, you can always jump over to TikTok or Instagram and we might sound better over there. Apologies. But the this one here has 44 cards that allow you to draw upon both the magical and medicinal parts of the garden. So the oracle meanings are completely aligned with the doctrine of signature to enable this deck to be used as a complementary medicine modality tool. So on the back, it's got like sweet pumpkins. You're told that Facebook's a little laggy. Yeah, it sounds a little funny.
Oh, I had to fix it.
So I just
it was down all day with the other day. Or
Yeah.
Not all day, but for hours.
yeah.
Hey, Laura. Guys, we're going over. Wow.
Queen Witchcraft.
Words are hard today. Going over some green witchcraft and some newer tools, books, decks that have jewelry, stones that work well.
So, speaking of stones, we actually showed these guys off last, but moss agate or agate. It's agate.
How many ways can you say
Agate. So personally at home, I have quite a few plants, and I will put moss agate in the soil of the plant, take it out to water it, and then I put it back in. And so moss agate is supposed to help with the growth of plants. So it's like that strong, like, gonna help your little plant friends grow and thrive. So I keep a little moss agate skull in a couple of them. another one we don't have up on here, I should have grabbed it, is citrine. Citrine's good for abundance, which is also, but we do have citrine. I just didn't bring it out. But citrine's also good for abundance, which I have put in some of my plants as well. So we want that plant to grow, sprout, create new little babies or bulbs, or even help with the intentions that you put into the plant to help grow. Citrine is a really big one that you can. My nails, thank you. The crescent moon necklace, yeah. So I'm gonna let Melissa talk to me about this one because I don't know much about this one. When I asked for more suggestions on crystals for green witchcraft, she mentioned dendritic agate, which is what this moon is made of.
Yeah, that one is a great one for starting any endeavor. And usually it's a little more of a milky, but that was a really neat quality and showing of that. And dendritic agate is sometimes Merlin, referred to as Merlin light, depending on the vendor you get it from. So dendritic agate, same thing.
So this one is $50
for the whole necklace.
For the whole necklace. It comes with the chain and everything, and it's kind of like this, like metallic-y silver color. So not exactly like a bright silver, more like a rustic silver, which I personally think goes really well with the way that the color of the actual dendritic agate itself.
Yeah, so it'll also help keep your environment cool, and helps with, how they say, like bringing stability in really overwhelming, confusing times. So if you think of those little roots, those little dendrites, getting down into the earth and helping not only stabilize growth spiritually, and you know, a lot of people will use that in some prosperity work, but spiritual growth, prosperity. But then it helps keep everything on a nice feel. So it's a good stone. I think it gets overlooked a lot.
It does. And we actually have dendritic, that's dendritic opal, but it's agate. So this is what she was talking about when she meant that it was kind of more like that white milky color. That's kind of what we're used to seeing. It's more of that like bright white, and the little inclusions that are in there look like little flowers.
Mm-hmm. So it's in the Chalcedony family. So if you figure, like, I love how so many stones are called a something, but I'm like, it's not family. Yeah, dendritic opal, dendritic agate, but it's all in the Chalcedony.
You always like the moon and sun, if that's a good thing. It is. So yeah, these guys are earrings. They are $45, and they are from the same company that has done these butterfly pendants. So we got to talk with them today, and I really liked what they had to say about their quality of silver and how they look for good sources of the crystals themselves. And they're very knowledgeable in what they do.
I've actually ran into that owner down in Tucson before.
Oh.
And watched him, go through and pick. Aaron, long time no see. Goodbye forever. But he really does take his time in picking out. He gets to know the owner of the quality of the silver, the artist that's making the piece. So yeah, you did. Like, I need to screen record that and randomly send that.
Quit.
Hopefully everything's going good at the clinic. Nicholas is like, I always love stuff. Yeah, and maybe that'll be another. We're going to try and theme some of it, make it easier. And I won't theme so overwhelming.
If you have any themed ideas that you guys have in mind of things you want to see, it would be greatly appreciated. We have a couple that we have in mind, but we can always use the feedback to what you guys want to see. I know. It's so pretty. So this is a labradorite dragonfly, keeping on the nature theme. This is also made from the same company that made the dendritic agate moon. And this one is more of like a copper type color. And this guy is hefty. He is a chunk. So if you like more chunky jewelry, this one goes out to all my like fairy girls out there, and my like definitely my green witches, because this one right here. So this one is 60, which to me kind of blows my mind for a big chunky piece of labradorite like that. It's very nice. Like the flash on the screen is nice, but it is even more flashy in person.
So dragonflies represent transformation, change, new beginnings. I feel like that's a restatement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fresh starts. So they also are very indicative of fairies. So if you see a lot of dragonflies, probably have a lot of fairies around. If you are trying to attract more fairies, work with the dragonflies. Yeah, I love that it's an open back. So even if it twists on you while you're wearing it, you're still going to get a flash, and you can still tell what it is.
There is still like a lot of flash on the back of that.
So yeah, $60 for the whole necklace.
Yeah. It's very nice, that flash. I'm going to just keep playing with it.
Right.
All right.
And we can ship if you're not local, so don't worry.
Yes, for sure. Keeping on the dragonflies.
What? Palm size?
Palm size dragonflies. So we just learned about the meetings. I can't speak either. The meanings of the dragonfly.
Meetings about the meanings.
So these guys are picked from Tucson. They are nice palm-sized dragonflies. The purple one being amethyst, and the other one being rose quartz. So again, something really nice that you could put in a fairy garden. Something you could put into your plants to attract the fairies to help you out with your growth of your plants, as well as making your own plants happy. So these guys are really cute. So they are $25 each. And like they are really nice when it comes to the quality of in the pink. And even like the chevron on this amethyst is very, very pretty. And it's a flat bottom, so if you want to make a really cheap piece of jewelry with it, I bet you could. Right. So we'll go into some books. All right. So this one I introduced on the Green Witch video I did yesterday. First off, aesthetically pleasing cover, which always gets me. But this is like one of the, I believe, top 4 starting out in like a Green Witch-esque journey. This one on the back, so they just talk about how the Green Witch is a naturalist and a wise woman or man, and a healer. She embraces the power of nature. She draws energy from the earth and the universe, relies on natural objects like stones and gems, commune with the land, uses plants, flowers, oils, and herbs for healing, and calls on nature for guidance, and she respects every living being, no matter how small. So this book isn't nearly as thick as the grimoire. So maybe a little bit of a easier read. something, if you are like me and you see a really thick book, you stay far away from it because it's like you feel like you're going to climb a mountain. But still a lot of information in there. It's really cute to have out too. So like I'm the type of person where once I'm done with books, I want them to look nice, and this one definitely is. Mm-hmm.
Do a shout out for our different device.
Now we have a lot of butterfly pendants. So if there is like a certain color that you want to see, we still have more than what are here. So there are plenty more, not enough room on the table. So if you want to see a couple different blue ones, green ones, red ones, I can show you all the options with those, all the things.
Now our TikTok friends, the books and decks are available on our TikTok. So, that is a helpful thing. But these are all also available on our website. So, books, decks, some of the jewelry. The stone's not so much yet, just because we have, I think, like 6 tables of stuff in Tucson, and we're kind of letting it dwindle before we start doing all the picture taking and uploading. That one's cute. I want to give you that one.
Yeah. So this is like one of our newer ones. First off, got me with the cover. Can't speak. Color cover. Whatever. Cute. So awesome. Sorry guys, I'm terrible. The price of this one here is $17.99. This one's really cool because I like visuals, and like I feel like with a lot of flower or plant books, they just write the name of the plant and hope that you can figure it out. With this one, there is a picture. I'm losing Facebook. Sorry, Facebook. 1 second. Facebook, Twitch, everybody. My apologies. I knocked everybody over. I am. I'm so sorry.
Fire.
Fired.
Fire.
You got your eye on the sticker book.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So this, like, for example, shows the picture of the flower, the plant, and then it's like very simple instructions. So like how long it flowers for, the care, the preservation, and then a little bit more about it and how it helps with like the healings, what you can do with it, etc. So I am a huge fan of this. I'm probably going to end up with this at some point. Big with lilac. I'm a visual girly.
Is that why you buy books by the cover? You were like aesthetically.
Yes.
The cover. And I'm like, oh, no.
I'm like, this is a pretty cover.
You just made the border worker in me go, ugh.
I'm like, it looks so nice. That's how the sticker book got me. So that one right there is $16.95 if you are interested. It is.
Sammy's like, down mine now.
I know, for real. Isn't it cute? It is very cute.
You see that Facebook meme where like Zuckerberg behaving? I'll take it down again. I'll
shut it down again. What sucks is, like, you know, now that when Facebook goes down, so does Instagram. So everyone runs to Twitter to find out, like, is Instagram down? Is Facebook down? Speaking of cute little guys put in plants, we showed these guys off last week. Anyway. So these guys here are little moss agate elephants, and you cannot tell me Facebook is being bad. I'm over Facebook right now. Lilacs are amazing. You have 3 bushes growing and you can't wait. I know. And don't they smell good? Oh, yeah. So you can't tell me these guys wouldn't be cute in like a little plant, a little pot. We talked about why their trunks are up.
Yes, prosperity. With the trunk up, it holds it, helps bring in more. And if I remember correctly, the trunk down is like knowledge and learning. So we have the trunk up for prosperity, and then you have a moss and tree agate for attracting and growing. So get you a cute little house plant or outdoor plant, and you make friends with it and say, hey, I need you to help grow my they do smell amazing and they don't last that long, which is always so sad. Grow my abundance and give them a little elephant friend and kind of work them two together.
Our elephant friends are $12 each, and we have 3 left in the moss agate.
Mm-hmm.
Cliche.
Agate.
And then I'm going to show off this guy since we're still on moss agate. This is the moss agate tower, which can also be put. I have a couple moss agate towers that just sit in between my plants. Your mom loved elephants and collected them. Oh, I love that. We have a couple other ones in like tiger's eye, but sticking with the theme of the day, we decided the moss agate ones needed to turn. So this one's really neat because it's got a couple little pockets in here. And it's got a lot of chalcedony, more another crystal name that has 5 other different ways of saying. So a nice little chunky piece right here. And he is 25. So not bad for us. Is there anything else you guys want to see? Because I could go over butterfly pendants. I have many. Are we in a butterfly mood? I guess keeping up with this one here. All right, so showing this guy off. I just walked by it in the store. Yeah, we'll move on to to butterflies. So this is a golden rutile. It's an oak tree leaf. So in the middle is golden rutile in quartz. I wish I could get a better look at it for you guys, but there is a nice little piece of rutile in there. Properties of golden rutile, Melissa? We're going.
They ate too much. Are they? Aw. Let me.
You're talking about the
little elephants.
The elephants. Yeah, the elephants are 12, and there's 3 of them. So if you are looking at one, I can go through each one. There's one that's got more white, one that's a little bit of a darker green, and then one that's got really nice coloring of both green and white.
So, okay. Golden rutile, consciousness expansion, interdimensional travel, emotional catharsis, intuition, and quickens the process of manifestation. Also releasing emotional baggage. So I will say though, if you're going to do the interdimensional travel, do some research. Don't really do that one. Be safe when you're doing that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm collecting all of this. It's fun because like Mary Ann, the who she collects turtles, and she's like, oh my god, if I get any more turtles, I'm gonna put them down. And I'm like, now I want to go get you 5 more.
Yep.
She's like, do not.
Oh, and the maple leaf is 40. All right, I guess we'll go into some butterflies. Do we want to see more rings, big pendants, earrings? Give me a place to start.
So the maple leaf represents pride.
Oh,
So be a good one to wear, especially a young person who is struggling with like that courage, some self-doubt, especially in school. Or if you have a job that you have to wear that under your shirt.
all right. I showed some of the big ones. We'll start with some of the We'll go a little. Okay, I've got this one right here. It's got that really flashy blue with like green and black. It's almost crazy to think that like these were, on a living thing that, just be flying around,
One thing I learned from the jeweler today was that, a lot of butterflies only have a 3 to 10 day lifespan. So I know, I was like, oh, I wish you told me that. Too. And he said there's certain ones that, like, when they're born, they don't even have a mouth. Like,
oh my God.
So they really are just procreating and being pretty and flying around and giving us joy in a very short time.
That's so sad. Well, but at the time, they give us, that little bit of enjoyment.
If you have the ability to plant a butterfly garden, album, which I think hyacinths and lilacs are kind of on that list of butterfly friendly plants. That give them some rest and food if they have their mouth. I know.
So with the small pendants, are they at different prices depending on the type?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if there is one that you definitely are like, I need to know the price of that, just yell at me and we'll figure out the price for you.
Type in all caps.
The thing with these is, they're very similar to like crystals, where not one is the same as the other. So one might have a lot of like blue flash, one might not. One might be more of a pale yellow, the other might not. So it kind of depends on what you're looking for and what you find to be pretty. This one's crazy because that's a wing. In there somewhere is a butterfly. If you get really close, you can see the lines in the wings, which I don't think are capturing very well on video. But they are like super pretty, super stunning.
And that was like a deep red instead of like metallic red.
Yeah. It's one of those things where like no one would probably know it was a butterfly wing unless you told them. So if you wanted something a little bit more subtle, this would be a good one. This one's pretty. You can definitely tell it's a wing. It's like a white with like a very, very small tinge of yellow in there.
Rings.
The rings are really nice. Keeping on. It's just crazy how many mixes of colors can fit in like one ring. Like that is insane. This one right here is a size 9 to anyone who is a size 9. And even if you're not, stack them. Put it on a bigger finger.
I'm running out of fingers to put rings on. I'm not normally a heart fan or a lot of color fan.
These are they're very different. It almost expired again. This one right here is a size 10. It's the luck of the draw. Is it one you like? Does it also fit your finger?
Like we have some 6, 7, like 7s, some 9s. So we have like one lonely little stick.
Oh no, that's my size.
You know what that means? Nobody claims it. It might be yes, zero. So this one is the size 6. I think I was a size 6 ring in like middle school.
I just recently found my size out. Sometimes I feel like it's wrong. So there's this one right here. This is a nice like half and half blue-green color. Another flashy blue. And that one is a size 9. This one's different.
Are you shopping?
I am. This is just very different from the other ones that we have. It's kind of like a dusty rose color. And not as like in your face, bold and bright like the other ones. So if you like a little bit more of like dialed down or like mauve color in nudes, this is a good one. I wish I knew what that butterfly looked like. I'm not the biggest fan of dangle earrings, but this one, is it blue? Is it green? Is it both? It's, I think, both. Just very neat how, like, in one direction it might be more blue, and in another direction it might be more green. It's outfit diverse. personally, I want to walk around with something like that on my neck.
You like the
I do. I'm a big statement piece person, and this one definitely will be a conversation starter. So if you are a person that likes flashy pieces, big pieces, statement pieces, things that make people go, oh, I like that you said that, because we like what we do, so we want to know about it, and then educate people, because I feel like some people, like, you go to a live and they're like, this is a blue butterfly wing, it's $70 and that's it. But we actually want to ask questions and know more a little bit, like know more about what we're selling. Plus, I learned a lot about silvers and stuff today, and how a lot of the silver that they're claiming is silver right now is not silver, or it's like 70% instead of like 90, and they're claiming that it's like mostly silver when it's not. So don't get bamboozled. These guys are really cool because they actually showed us, they do testing on all of their metals to make sure that they ensure that it's how much of a percentage of silver, like close to like 97, something along those lines. So they test their silver to make sure you're getting silver. Yeah. They also do the same thing with their gold, which we don't have any pieces of gold out here.
Yeah, and I think they said they couldn't do the gold on the wings because of the reaction in the gold to the wings. So and that was why, too, the silver for the wings is so high, like fine silver rather than 995.
Yeah.
Because that little bit of it was making the wings. So, they care about what they're making, and they help educate us on that. I handpicked all of these this morning, all these butterfly wingies, and then the stones, which Kira has one in her hand.
Yeah.
I handpick all of this in Tucson.
She does. So we talked about moss agate. This is tree agate, which has similar, I would say, somewhat similar properties to moss agate, another crystal that you can put in a plant that will help with the growth of the plant. Very what helps you get in touch with nature, keeps you in that appreciation of Mother Earth type of mindset. This guy has really cool pockets of a little bit of druzy in there. So this guy is really cool. Speaking of skulls, tomorrow at 1:30, we will be going live talking about how to work with crystal skulls and how you can get started on that, what they can do for you. So this guy, if he isn't sold tonight, will be available tomorrow. Keep in mind, tomorrow is a little bit more of an informative live, but if there is anything that you want to see, we will have them available for you. So this guy is 60. So if you want him before he's available to everybody else, grab him. Yep.
We're getting close to 7.
Are getting close. So are there any last calls, anything on the table that Trevor's going into debt because he's going to buy them all?
If you guys ever want to, you can send us a message or email, and we can set up a personal shopping where we're either on Facebook or FaceTime, Zoom, and if you're I want to see all the skulls that you have, we'll set up a time, we'll line them out, we'll show you up close all of those pieces, jewelry or whatever. So that's always an option.
Yeah. So any last calls? Anything that is still screaming at you before we end for the night? These pieces will be put back on the floor. So it's then up for grabs for everybody. So this is kind of like right now where it's off the floor and it's available to those that are taking their time out of the day to spend some time with us on the interwebs. So if anything you want to see one more time, let us know. Does anybody in here want that dragonfly? Because it is super flashy. Like it is like looking for somebody. So I'm just saying, you're looking for a peacock feather pendant.
And put some pictures out maybe and see what we can. Now, do you want like the feather in the pendant or the peacock feather shape pendant?
See, she's thinking about things that I would have been like, he wants a pendant in the shape of a peacock feather, but oh yeah. But yeah, so tomorrow we'll be going live talking about crystal balls. I will be there talking about the one thing I'm upset about. So
how many do you have?
Oh my god, like I counted them the other day. I almost have 100.
That's even I thought. I was like,
No, I'm way too many. That's why I didn't feel bad being like, this one wants to go with you. Take this one.
you have to like them in now and like the new one, the old one.
No,
So,
I get so excited about them that I'm like, okay, look at this one. Like, oh my gosh, like I got this one the other day. I can't keep secrets.
like I've had it all the time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this one's been here. What do you mean?
That's what you have to like strategically place it to look like
So that'll be going on tomorrow. We have themed lives planned out for almost the rest of the month. So we will let everybody know what our theme is for the week earlier in the week on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Again, if you have any ideas for themes, we probably have the products. So just let us know. Trevor, did you answer our question, by the way? Did you want a peacock feather pendant like in the shape of a peacock feather, or did you want the peacock feather encapsulated like how the butterfly ones are? She can probably find that for you. But yeah. Anything jumping out at anyone? I'm happy you caught alive too. We look forward to seeing everybody. It's always fun to interact with people. We highly enjoy it. Howdy, howdy. Okay, I'm just going to show off the dragonfly one more time. I'm just going to show off this guy one more time just because he's really pretty. And he will be the last thing I will show off for the night before we go. But there he is. Very shiny, very beautiful. What's up? We are actually getting ready to end for the night. So if there's anything you see on the table that you would like to run at, let us know so we can do our little last calls. And then we will be here same time, same channels next week. Thank you. Thank you. Shows off my obsessions. What I was talking about. Trevor, I'll message you later to get an answer to your
You know,
your
credit
question.
card's ready. Yeah, we have to do a private shopping.
Yep. Yeah, we can always do. So, like, Trevor, I know you said you were interested in pendants. So if there's ever a time that you're like, I really want to see what type of pendants you have, we can set up a private shopping session with you where we can go over all the pendant things.
So for our friends on everything that's not Instagram or TikTok, our email is info@goddesselite.com. So if you want to set up a personal shopping, just send us an email. Let us know days and times that work best for you, and we'll get you scheduled in there. And if you can give us a hint of what you're wanting to see, because I've got 5,000 square feet, help me narrow it down for you. I just did one earlier today for jewelry with one of our great friends out in California. So we can do that. But no last call. We will wrap up, get ready to go home. And if something is calling to you overnight, you're like, I should have grabbed it, again, send us a message with whatever you're on, or info@goddesselite.com. Like, hey, I really need that. You just pour it away. Awesome. We'll come on in. The other stuff if you have it. Like the 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm sorry, I've been saying 11 tables. I actually picked another laid out from Tucson. So
it is a really big store. It's definitely worth the drive, a couple hours out of your range. There's like so much to look at. So it's not going to be one of those stores that you walk in and you look around and you take a left and you take a right and you're done. You could easily spend, like I have, a couple hours in here looking at everything.
5,000 square feet occupied for at least. But well, thanks for joining us, guys. We'll be back next week. I forget what we said already, but we'll let you know what we're going to go over. But definitely join us tomorrow. You kind of have to lurk while you're at work. If you have any interest in crystal balls, if you can't catch it live, it will live forever up on YouTube, Facebook, on the Twitter. So, okay, join us tomorrow at 1:30.
All right, y'all, have a good one.